Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing, and I just wanted to remind you, yes you, to like, subscribe, and share for a one-of-a-kind, company-made, computer software trading, probability-based trading alert and technical analysis and company philosophy. So you can get all the latest breaking news and coin updates so you don't get fleece heisted and shysted by the fleece heisters and shysters. Peace and love to my future beautiful audience members. Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing, and before we get into the coin update, a little bit of news here, and this is one of the reasons on smart thermostats where you link in with your power company. A reason I would never do this is because something like this. Power company seizes control of thermostats in Colorado during heat wave. Around 22,000 households in Colorado lost the ability to control their thermostats after the power company seized control of them during a heat wave. After temperatures soared past 90 degrees, residents were left confused when they tried to adjust their air conditioning and found locked control displaying a message that said energy emergency, unquote. XCEL, local energy utility company, confirmed to Station Denver 7 that 22,000 customers who had signed up, listen to this, signed up for Colorado AC Rewards program were locked out of their smart thermostat for hours on Tuesday. And this is something that I've warned about in my own personal affairs and on social media when they started coming out, where you were essentially giving your ability to control your thermostat to the power company, and they said that's a conspiracy theory and all this nonsense, that's not possible, nor would it ever happen even if it was possible. And these people were just spewing out fake news and conspiracies. It turns out to be true, right? I mean, this is quote coming from the power company, Tony Talariso. It was 90 out, and when it was right during the peak period, told the news station it was hot. Oh, this isn't the guy that works here. This is just the guy that's talking. Yeah, it was hot. It's 90 degrees outside. Said he normally able to override the energy emergency message, but not on this occasion. So our thermostat was locked in at 78 or 79 degrees, he said. Companies completely losing control over over the temperature of your own home is presumably one of many benefits of green energy great reset Americans will be forced to endure. And that's true. This is going to get worse and worse and worse, right? As they continue to do more and more nonsense. And it sounds bad. Just imagine what would happen if net zero green energy climate lockdowns become normalized. People in major European countries are already having their thermostats regulated in response to energy crisis in Spain. At the height of the summer, authorities have controversially banned air conditioning from dropping below 80.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Fuck you. What's the point of air conditioning? And in all non-residential buildings, including shops, cinemas, and cafes, which means you can't go out in public and run your business properly or enjoy a nice air conditioning place, because 80 degrees, I'm sorry, is not air conditioning, right? And when they start there, they're eventually going to move it to your home there. Outrageous fines for those who flaunt the rules run all the way up to 600,000 euros for some serious violations. Similar rules have also been announced in Germany, Italy, and France, right? So this is going to be coming to America soon. And that's something that I think is very important, because it does directly relate to the cryptocurrency sphere, because the Bitcoin miners have to use mass amounts of energy. And what do you think is going to happen as the United States starts declaring their phony energy emergency and climate war here, as they're really bringing it to the forefront now, about 15 years after the eastern side of the world started to implement these things in Europe, Greece, France, Spain, and all the rest of them nonsense, Australia, right? Italy. And now they're starting to do that here. And what do you think is going to happen with the crypto miners, right? When they're trying to mine coins, and there's an energy emergency or a crisis because of a cold snap or a heat wave, they're going to shut off your ability to mine these coins. They're going to shut off your ability to operate your business. They're going to shut off the ability of the network itself to function, right? And that's something you really got to pay attention to. And you can see the XRP price if we zoom in now, because we know where we're at in the macro time frame. You can see we got up to that 50-day moving average in red, and you can see it got rejected. See that? Nice rejection. And if it continues to get rejected in the 4-hour, we'll go to the 2-hour, it's getting rejected. We'll go to the 1-hour, and it's getting rejected, right? And if it continues to come down in its rejection phase here, you're going to come down to the top part of this blue support zone, which is your major support area, as it's been for a little bit of time here now. But if you fail this weekend, what you got to watch out for is if you slip this point at any moment, you're at bare minimum coming down to this 29-cent level. And this 29-cent level from the support zone is a nice 8.5% fall, right? And then your next major support is down here in the orange support zone, right? We'll make that show you it's orange. Oop, that's orange. And that orange support zone at 26 cents. So that's what I'm watching out for this weekend. Does the 200-day moving average in the hour, 2 or 3 hour time frame keep you rejected? And can the 32-cent support hold? If it can't hold, 29 cents is where you're going to come down to. If you can break the 200-day moving average, you can make a run at 30 cents. But it's looking less and less likely this weekend. What looks more and more likely is you just sit in a range in here, or you come down at least to this underneath target, and you could even threaten to maybe try to come down there this weekend, right? So this is the critical area. As you can see, the moving averages are starting to run parallel, and we're going to start to come into this nice trading range where it's nice and constricted in the next few hours and overnight tonight and through today on Saturday if it doesn't make a big move up or down. But the major area to watch is this major support level at 32 cents in blue and that 200-day moving average in green, right? If we look at algo, you can see algo got above the 200-day moving average. It's got 35 cents as major upper resistance, and that 200-day moving average in the hour time frame is your buffer between that and 24 cents, right? And it's been in the same exact spot for a little bit of time now after it got rejected up there at that 35 cents, which is algo's version of XRP's 37 cents. So this weekend I'd be paying attention to the 200-day moving average, as algo is in one of my top 5 coins you must own, right? Is right here, right? That 200-day moving average that's going to start to try to run parallel and move back up like that if the price can bounce up. If not, it's going to level off and it's going to start to trade on down, and then the price would get underneath it and start using it as resistance and come on down to that 24 cents. But you got to watch out for this critical 200-day moving average at about the 29.5 to 30 cent level. If you're above it, you can remain bullish. If you slip below it, you're going to go bearish. In the bearish side, you're going to at bare minimum come down to this 24 cents for major support. And if you went to the upside, you're going to come to 35 cents as major overhead resistance, right? And what else do we got here? We talked about that. We talked about that. We talked about that. That's going to be it for... Luna Classic will do. We look at Luna, and you can see Luna came down nearly to that blue ring, but got supported just underneath in the hour time frame at the 50-day moving average. But this is starting to look like one of these things, where it starts to do this and just starts to play the levels down, where the next level down would be the 100-day, then you bounce up, then the next level down would be the 200-day, then you bounce up, and then you get rejected and confirm a breakdown and trade down underneath both of these rings, and then you start to head back down towards that 13,450-ish area. So I'm going to watch that. Your major area to watch is in the hour time frame. If you break that blue ring, you're coming all the way down to the next blue ring underneath in an up and down fashion, right? If you can hold this blue ring right here, you can remain bullish, but I do not expect this pump to continue. I think this is going to end up rolling back over on itself. You can quote me on that. I think within the next week or two, this thing's going to collapse back down, and you're going to be sitting below where you are, right about where you were when you started this pump. So there could be a phenomenal short position here somewhere, right? But we'll keep an update on this. Like, subscribe, and share to my beautiful audience. Hit that bell notification to keep you up to date on the latest breaking news and coin updates by old Vincenzo out here in the trenches, working for you to help you 1000x your life and 1000x your portfolio. Have a great beautiful, lovely, glowing, stunning holiday weekend on this first official week of fall.